At first, I thought I would never say, oh, I miss school, I want to go back to school. But then lockdown taught me that, school is not always about learning. It's also about different things, like you get to make friends and learn different life lessons.
Thandiwe has not seen the inside of a classroom for almost 5 months. Like many other children in the country, the national lockdown has taken a significant mental toll on her. A survey led by Oxford University with over 10,000 participants revealed that guardians of primary school-aged children reported an increase in their children's emotional, behavioral, and restless attentional difficulties, while guardians of secondary school-aged children reported a reduction in their child's emotional difficulties but an increase in restless and attentional behaviors. How did this translate in a South African context? According to the Teddy Bear Clinic for Abused Children, they have received 900 new cases of children since the lockdown began.
Well, at least 70% of those children have demonstrated and displayed behavioral problems as a result of the lockdown. Children's anxieties have escalated. They have so many questions. They are so confused and hence being subjected to so much trauma, the fear of death and dying, the fear of being infected, not understanding the complexity of COVID-19.
A little bit anxious because you weren't sure, you were scared, think that the worst is about to come, and you'd hear things all over the internet about what's going to happen, and that wouldn't help as much.
As a family, it was not easy because kids, they are used to go out, so it was not easy for them to be around here in the house or outside, not going outside. It was not easy for them, and even us to parents, we are also worried because we are asking how will be the future for them. Sometimes after watching TV, she came to me, she said, "Mommy, I'm bored, what must I do?"
Brenda Leemans, a child counselor and play therapist, encourages parents to monitor what their children are consuming online.
I've noticed that a lot of the games that they're coming up with, some of the content is quite disturbing, and the child in the therapy room can't seem to break away from it. The withdrawal into disturbing content online can be quite addictive. It's going to cause more anxiety down the line. What causes more of the problems is the fact that they're at home in a often difficult situation because families are running out of coping skills to deal with the lockdown, and the children are feeding off their parents' anxieties.
While being away from school and the pandemic itself have seen children develop restlessness and anxiety, going back to school during uncertain times has also raised concerns.
She was worried. She said, "Mommy, people, they are saying that the world is going to an end. So why the government saying we must go back to school?" So us as a parent, we just encouraged her that, yeah, people, they can say a lot of things because of this, but you don't worry about that because we don't know about the future.
You have to wear a mask all the time. They have to check your temperature. You're not allowed to hug your friends. A lot of things that you couldn't do. So that was a little bit overwhelming. But I'm slowly adjusting to how everything is.
I don't think we can predict right now what the long-term issues are going to be. But I think it's important that we keep our eyes open for signs of those issues, for signs of anxiety. I don't think it'll be easy for most children to just return to normal functioning in a normal life because of all the new information they have. The way we interact with each other has to change, and that will have permanent effects because we probably won't ever get back to the point where we're just throwing our arms around our friends at school and going the whole day without washing our hands.
So what can guardians do to help their children during this time?
Breaks from the normal routine. If you are able to to have a daily exercise routine, or if you are able to take them cycling at the park. One of the things that I say to parents at the moment is that it's okay to have a different set of rules for lockdown. If you have this idea of lockdown rules, that might help to ease anxiety, and you could actually say, you know, this rule changes at level 1 lockdown. So children are able to predict how they're going to have to adjust themselves.